All right, in this video, this should be a quick one. We're going to go over curriculum overview. So this is just a breakdown of the different modules and resources you have access to in the curriculum. This is going to all be in the One Factor space. That's what you're watching this in right now. That's the software that we built to facilitate this for you. There's going to be a lot of cool AI features that we build over time that make this a lot faster. So in the curriculum, here's what you've got. First, you've got Social Media 101. My goal is to make just this like a compressed cheat sheet of all the non-obvious stuff that I know about social media. Just this, I want to be worth $50,000. So you're going to watch that first. Then we've got How to Win on Social Media. This kind of breaks down the different games people are playing on social media and the approach that you're going to take as a business owner. Then we start to get into the meat and potatoes, right? So first is channel positioning, how to think about your IVA, how to think about your niche, how to define your channel positioning, signature style, all of that, your story. We're going to get all of that done, get your bio set up, everything in positioning that you would do one time. Then all the things you see in green, and if you're colorblind, apologies, the things I'm highlighting right now, that's the loop that you're going to run for every single video. So the first video, like watch it once, get set up, set it and forget it. Then these green ones, this is the loop you're going to run every single rep. So you're going to first pick a format, then figure out the idea, write the hook, write the script, record it, edit it, post it, and then analyze it, right? That's the loop that you're going to go every single rep. So we're going to break each of those down into pieces. I'm going to dissect the whole thing for you, make it really easy. Then I've also got a few bonus things at the end. Growth, monetization in funnels, and hiring. So growth is like, how do I grow faster? Monetization in funnels, which is very important as a business owner. How do we actually lay the rails to go from views down the funnel to a product? So we talk about what the products could be, how you could monetize this traffic, how to set up the funnels, what to use. We cover all that. And then the last thing, which we get a lot of questions about, is hiring and scaling. Who do we hire if we want to scale a team to help us do this? What are the roles? What would be the workflows? So I break that down as well. These are kind of like one-off bonus things that are outside the content piece, but very important if you're building a business on social media. So that's what we're going to cover. You've got a module dedicated to each of those. You're also getting access to a couple really important resources that I'm going to flip to right now. So the first one is called the Master Checklist. This is the link you'll see below. It's linked. You want to use this as a checklist every time you're making a video. So here's the checklist. I've got the Lego bricks, which we can ignore for now because I'm going to explain those in a minute. But if you scroll below that, every single aspect of that flow has these sub questions that you really want to check off whenever you're making a video. So for format, these are the two questions that need to be true before you move on. For idea, for hook, for script, for recording, for editing, for posting, for analyzing. This is put it on your fridge. Every time you make a video, have this up on the monitor. I don't know why I said fridge. Have it up on the monitor and check these things off as you go. If you do this, this makes a quality rep. This is meant to be like a cheat code of all the curriculum built into the checklist for you. So you get access to this, which is awesome. Everybody should be using this on every single rep. So that's the first thing. The second thing is the Master Lego Brick Database. I already alluded to this a little bit. I'm going to explain Lego bricks a lot more in a future video, but essentially these are the 11 pieces of a video, right? So you've got the format, which is like the high level sequencing of the type of video. Is it a breakdown? Is it a case study? Is it a personal story, right? There's 20 formats or so. You've got the idea, which breaks out into the topic, 2 to 3 words describing it. The seed, which is a one-liner that you would share to a friend if you were describing the video, and the substance, which is kind of like the meat and potatoes, the facts, the examples, the metaphors, all three of those things combined to make the idea. Then you've got the hook. There are actually 3 components of hooks. There's the spoken hook, what is said, there's the visual hook, what is shown, and there's the text hook, what is written on the screen. And as I go through this, if you're feeling overwhelmed right now, don't worry. I'm going to break all this down super easily with a bunch of examples and databases. I'm just trying to rip through this in the intro so I don't waste too much of your time. So after the hook, you've got the rest of the script, which is the story structure. It's kind of like the bulleted outline for what the script follows. And then the CTA, the call to action at the end of the video to get someone to follow or to get someone to take a lead magnet. Lastly, you have the visuals, which is the editing. So you have the visual layout, how all the visuals are laid out, and then you have the elements themselves, the visuals and the audio pieces. These are the 11 Lego bricks that stack together to make a video. And so what is the Lego brick database? Well, for each one of these, I've defined all of the possible options you could have. So for formats, there are 20. Here they are. For topic, seed, and substance, these change every single video, but we have a system for coming up with that for your niche. For spoken hook, there are 13 options. Visual hook, there are 46 options. I've categorized all of them. I've given examples for all of them in all of the modules. Here's the text hook one. Here's the story structure. Here's the CTA. I'm not playing around. Like you can really see, this is a 29-page document on its own. This is the visual format right here. And then these are the elements. Guys, this is the full database of every option you could possibly have. Now, I don't want you to go to this and try to read this for now because it's a lot of words and it's going to be hard to understand. I'm going to go through this systematically, make it really easy for you. One thing that I built that made it a little easier is you're gonna get access to this as well. For some of the Lego bricks that are visual, I've actually built a visual database in Figma. So when it comes to formats, like I said, there are 20 formats. There's educational ones and there's storytelling ones. And for each one, breakdowns and explainers, for example, you can go in.
In 2026, smart brands.
You can click these.
There's a shift happening in social media.
These are all videos. So these are video examples of each one for you that you can reference. This, don't worry about this for now. I'll explain in the ideas module or the formats module how we'll actually use this for research. But the point is, you've got access to all of this here. So you've got a text version of this here. The Figma's linked right here. We'll link it below. You can access that as well. So you're getting this Lego brick database, which, to be honest, once you understand how this works, is the most valuable thing you can have. You're getting that as part of this program as well. So that's number 2, and that includes the Figma. Number 3 is the social media tool database. So this is all of the tools, all of the plugins, all of the editing assets, sound effect assets, everything you would need relative to which tools you use to grow faster and make videos quicker. They're all linked here. The hero tool is sandcastles.ai. That's the tool I've built. You get the best discount code on Sandcastles that we offer in the world. It's here. Everything that we do is going to be based around Sandcastles because I've engineered it to make it easier to make short form. So that one's here. All the ones in green are the ones that I personally use. All the other ones are ones that I've been recommended. We don't necessarily need them or have to use them in our workflow. So you can pick and choose from here, but you're going to get access to all of these. And then the last thing is the AI prompt master template. As we build new AI flows, I'm going to add more prompts to this. For now, this first prompt is the master prompt, which allows you to build a prompt that prompts other prompts, to be meta about it. You just feed this into ChatGPT or Claude and you just say, I need to write a prompt to do this. It'll then structure the best prompt you've ever written. So this is a really helpful thing. So this is just like a bonus. So you're going to get access to those 4 things right here. We'll link them all below. So that's the curriculum. And then those are the resources. That's all I wanted to cover in this video. In the next one, we're going to break down other benefits you get as being a part of SFA in addition to this curriculum. So let's get into that now.